Hey, how's it going? I gathered with my good friend Melody and decided to take up a challenge with her. We will be attempting to make a new magical element in just 1 hour. In this hour, I will be designing all of the magical monsters, and Melody will be creating the sounds for them. We will be doing this away from each other, and at the end of the hour, we will come back and see how things turned out. To prepare us for this challenge, we spun a wheel to determine which natural elements would be a part of this island, and created sounds for the naturals before the timer began, just so we had a foundation to build upon. If you're going to enjoy this video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you would like us to attempt more challenges like this, comment down below, and check out my channel membership if you want to show further support to my work. Let's go spin for those natural monsters. I wanted to ask you, what triple do you want this to be the most?
Oh, I would need a sec. I always like working with Woolabee. I like Woolabee just as a sound.
The magical elements that we've got on the wheel, I think Bogart could work with pretty much all of them. Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
Does that cancel off Woolabee? It does, doesn't it?
I think it cancels off both of ours.
Both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, let's look at that.
Great. Oh!
Oh.
Oh,
Okay,
fire.
Earth and Fire, so that's
Stog.
Stog.
Fire and Earth, are you ready?
Yeah!
Let's do it.
No, okay. I think we get a respin, right? We respin if we get. Okay. I was gonna say, if I'm just working with Stog.
Oh, who? Earth, coal, Earth,
Thrumble.
Fire, and Water. Thrumble.
This
I
is
think
Thrumble.
you've got a pretty good Thrumble on you. And that's also three vocals with Kana, Thrumble, Tojama.
Fwog.
And Fwog, 4 vocals.
Did you already say Fangler?
Fangler. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of vocals. Oh, I did the math wrong. It's not 6 monsters, it's 7 natural monsters that you get on a magical island. I just totally...
Which means... So that's 8 magicals. That's like 7-8 minutes each?
Have fun!
Thanks.
You have fun! I am gonna start with Noggin.
Start with the instrumentals.
I use Splice to get samples and stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like that loop right there.
What BPM are we going with?
This is 90 right now. Then let me get something for Castle Base. I'm trying to still do this quick even if I'm not in a time limit.
Oh yeah, Castle Base.
I'm getting all the instrumentals that I can get. It's not often that I get just like first pass, just something good like that.
Gotta see if you get these vocals first pass.
Ah! Censor the
The rest are vocals.
Yeah, the rest are vocals.
I think you've got a good Fwog, Fangler, and Thrumble.
What's your range looking like? Is this too deep?
No. Alright then, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Before we spin for the magical element, here is how the full song sounds with just the natural monsters. Okay, so these are the magical elements that we came up with for this challenge. I don't know which one I want the most. Do you?
Oh god, I forgot about some of these. As much as I like the idea, I am hoping that I don't need to try and make this fit toy. Because that is the big one that I'm thinking, like, they can fit all of these other ones. I'm really interested to see your takes on all of these in terms of designs. So I don't have much preference beyond.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
7 minutes is gonna feel a lot quicker when it's happening. Alchemy.
Interesting.
That could be
like potions and
enchanting, bringing things to life.
Perhaps, maybe. I mean, alchemy is a lot of stuff. It's like a lot of it's a very old-timey view of what magic is.
Potions and sorcery. We also have these more modernized imaginings, technological.
Yeah, that type of stuff with like the space model and stuff.
I definitely think the more modern approach to this stuff would fit better with what we're doing.
Yeah, there could be like some steam or something, like percussion in the back.
I'll have to try and do some stuff that will give you some
you're
freedom.
gonna have a very interesting task.
I've really got to think hard in these 7 minutes. Interesting. Okay, best of luck then.
Alright.
The timer has started, and we had worked out that I had around 7 minutes to draw each monster. As long as I had a vision in my head, I could quickly sketch the monsters down. I'm gonna do a little stack of gremlin guys in a lab-styled kind of trench coat. Maybe a bit taller, actually. It was late for me when we recorded this, and you'll probably be able to hear that. So I'll be voicing over how I felt in the moment and what my process was. Oh, this is going quicker than I thought it would. Okay. When doing a challenge like this, you realise how much faster time seems to fly. The 7 minutes per monster feels much more like 2 or 3 minutes.
Alright, so just between you and me, I am gonna be going a bit ahead. If you don't know, the Fire Islands were originally just gonna keep going, and they repurposed them into the Magical Islands. Took the sounds that were for the fire monsters and made them into magicals. That's gonna be kind of my approach. I am gonna be making sounds without knowing the monsters, And then as I get the designs from my good friend Nova, we'll see if that works. Now let's get little mandolin over here. Oh, I forgot that that's not how the chords go.
For colouring these monsters, I decided on blocking out a main colour and then using a clipping mask to apply all of the other colours. So for this one I've got until 53 minutes, so I've got 2 minutes to get the colouring done. Okay. Oh, it's close. Oh, I really am not happy with how this guy has turned out. And with 7 minutes down, I was ready to send Melody the single element monster.
Let me see if I can get, maybe like, that's Popette. Where is it? There's Godzilla hits. I like these. And these are Alchemy, right? So I'm trying to think of like sort of old-timey, sort of folksy. Oh my god. I just looked at what I was sent. Oh, that is not a mandolin. Your name, you're the single, I think. Your name is Itty Bitty. You're gonna be a little guy.
On to the first double. I was already feeling the pressure of the timer. So my idea was in mixing alchemy and water, you get this mutant and almost nuclear kind of fish. Oh, this goes a lot faster than you would imagine. Going for like a one-eyed kind of nuclear fish, but it's in some sort of like pool of potion stuff. I think the main thing would be to get these designs done quickly, send them over, and then with the if there's any extra time, revise them. How foolish of me to expect to have spare time. I guess we'll have to wait and see if that's how things go or not. And that's the water and alchemy monster done. Let's catch up with Mel.
There we go. Oh, what is your guys' sound? Electro Boy. Oh! Oh! I know! Oh my god, I actually know what to do. Oh, what a guy that is! Oh, he's like a little fish! Oh, I am falling behind though. Where's Cookie Run? Oh, is it just called Oven Break in this? Give me like the weird little... Yeah, I like this little fella. No, wrong place.
Okay, and now we are on to alchemy and fire. That's right, we're on to alchemy and fire now, and I had an interesting idea cooking up for them. So for this one, what do I want to do? I don't even know what I want to do. Okay, well it did take a second to think of. For this monster, I went for a crazy lab scientist design. The fire would be represented in these bright orange potions which keep exploding in front of this monster. This will be more of a lab coat compared to the other one. That one turned out more like a trench coat. A mistake I would repeatedly make was drawing an initial rough sketch of an outline, and then outlining again. If we try this challenge again, I would need to be more confident in drawing the final outline straight away, as there just isn't enough time to draw it twice. I already said it, but you really underestimate the time with these. And with that, I was ready to send over another monster to Melody.
I'm not in my best space right now. You, though, are definitely the percussion. The little fishy guy. That's your name. I like this. like that, I like that, I like that. To do a theremin. Through X Oscillator, you can futz with these however you want, but you kind of want a sine wave as the base. You go in here, you go envelope, very quick attack and release, but not like 0. Pitch, LFO. This is a lot of just like minor fiddling. Polyphony, you want to make the max 1. That's how you get a pretty alright theremin. I have also been shown a little scientist guy. This fun little dude who very much fits this theremin that I'm gonna be composing. I like that, I like that, I like that.
Well, at least for this monster, I didn't waste any time drawing multiple line arts. I had a very strong idea of how Alchemy and Earth should look, but did I have enough time to realize my idea? It's going to be like a bunch of rocks held together by like alchemy, potion, goo stuff. Give him silly little like goo arms. I'm really losing track of time. I don't know how much time I've spent on each of these. Oh, I'm being too slow. I gotta make a bigger brush. And by skipping the rough outline, I had an extra few minutes to colour this guy in. Although this kind of just looks like Syncopite. If I do get around to giving these guys proper renders to make up for how bad they look, then I'm sure I'll have a way to differentiate this guy from Syncopite. Oh, I wanted to do purple eyes, like eye bags.
Oh, wow, what a, little golem guy. Oh, he looks like his mouth's full of bees. I like this guy. God, now we're getting to the fun bit where I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to assign all these guys sounds. Let me see, maybe like a stomping? Like he's a little stompy guy, he's a little angry guy. He's related to Syncopite, so I'm making it like stomps and claps like the sort of trap drums. Let's see. Hell yes! Oh, I can make, the scientist guy. Wait, I have an idea. Give me that reverse crash.
Our first triple is Alchemy, Fire, and Earth. Oh, I don't know what to do. The triples are where things started to go wrong. You can merge two elements together to get ideas pretty easily, but adding a third element means there's a whole extra side to this design that you need to account for. I don't know what to do. Oh, I've got to go with this now. I tried putting fire and earth together to get a volcano, and then tried mixing in some magical elements for alchemy. This led to the creation of some sort of magical Mount Not Sure-like monster. So it will have nice pretty, sparkly potion colours. Just could also have some little crazy guys in there to kind of feel more magical. Instead of being a brown volcano, it will be blues, purples, pinks, and then we'll make the small guys creams and greens to contrast that.
Oh, what now? Oh! It's this, cave sort of guy? Like a bunch of little dudes in it, and I know what he's gonna be doing. There we go. We got our little fella here, our awesome choir cave guy. I think we can find something better. I mean, we can live without the mandolin, but I like it. I'm really hoping for something that can be like a violin. And it feels like any moment he's gonna send me a new one, it's gonna throw my whole game off. But I'm pretty happy with this so far.
Oh, I just used up all my ideas on the triple. 2 more triples and a quad left to go, and my ideas were coming to an end. Like, what even is this? No, I don't like that. What can we do for fire and water? So I somehow settled on making a monkey. Oh, this looks awful. You don't have time to pretty everything up, so you've got to go with whatever comes to mind. I gave them multiple arms and flasks to push Melody to make something percussive, as I felt the previous designs didn't feel like percussive monsters. And our little monkey was ready to send to Melody.
What the f- Oh, monkey! Oh, monkey! Oh, monkey! Oh, this is Shakers! Oh, this is totally Shakers! Oh, I see what you're doing! Let's do this. Let's draw in some trap hi-hats. I don't get to do that very often. Here we go. That's a good sound. Monkey! This can also be Shakers. Like maybe the Shakers is him actually shaking the glasses. Please just give me one to play this mandolin. Or like any strummed instrument.
That leaves us with Alchemy, Water, and Earth. It doesn't end. Okay, Alchemy, Water, Earth. I gotta be quick with this one so I can spend time on the quad. Little did I know that I was going to struggle as much as I did to come up with anything for this final triple. Water and Earth is what? What could Water and Earth be? Crystals, Cave. Oh, I don't know what to do for Alchemy, Crystal, Water, and Earth. Eventually, I had the idea to mix earth and water together to get crystals and potions, which power up a mechanical robot. Potion flasks act as shoulder pads, and crystals would add a nice contrast to the dull rusty colours. So like I said, I went with rusty oranges for the main mechanical parts of this monster, and the teal and green liquids and crystals should add some nice flair against the rusty colours. With under 15 minutes left, there was no going back with these final designs, and that was an interesting thing for me to try and learn to push through.
Oh, wow, that is certainly a robot that... Oh, I'm gonna need to give this sound to someone. I need to give this sound to someone. What else can this be? Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of restructuring. You are now my robot friend. That it's like a little lava guy. It can really make whatever sound. All right, we're in the last home stretch. I gotta figure out what he's gonna be doing for the quad. If I were Nova, I'm willing to bet that whatever he does is gonna be fitting for a vocal. That's gonna be my gambit. So I'm gonna try and record a vocal. I can't really correct it all that much. I think we've got something there. Probably.
And with 12 minutes to go, not only did I need the design for the quad, but I also needed to make sure that Melody had enough time to make their sound. Unlike the triple monsters, I had an idea for how the quad should look, but I was once again struggling to get the time to really portray this. In my head I was picturing a Frankenstein-like monster, with various monster parts stitched together. I really like the idea of this quad being a lab experiment coming to life, as that's just very fitting for a magical monster concept. It's a Frankenstein-like monster strapped into this. It was supposed to be a machine, but it kind of just looks like a bed, and the lightning is being used to awaken them. And I don't have the time I wish I had to really bring this idea to life. I also wanted this monster to be strapped into a chamber or a machine to hold it up, as it hasn't quite finished coming to life yet. I added this conductor on top of their brain to attract lightning strikes, which looks kinda silly, but time was ticking. It's nowhere near as grand or monstrous as I wanted it to be, but the concept is there. I don't really have the time to revise any of these. I've got 4 minutes left, so so there we are. I will leave Melody to have these final 4 minutes and we'll see what happens.
Yes! Okay, we've got something here. Alright. Let's see, okay. We're locking in now. We're in the final home stretch. Thunder. There we go. Oh, I can re-record this vocal. I've got 2 more minutes. Let's record a new vocal. Let's do it. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum. Rum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-dum. Rum ba-dum bum ba-da ba-da ba-dum. There we go. Oh, I have 1 minute. Come on. Okay. This. Change the thing. Boop. Cut! Off! Oh no. We can layer it. I'm cutting it close. Yeah, layering. Hell yeah. Make unique. 20 seconds. Boop, boop. Pan them a little bit. Put that guy right there. And that is time. Ah. All right. Now we get to see what Nova thinks. What a fun time.
How did you find it?
It was very interesting, because I would be composing sounds and you would send something that I was entirely not expecting. And I had one that was like on the rafters for the whole time until I just gave up and made it a different sound. Just put it on a different guy.
I repeated this a few times when I was drawing, but you really have less time than you think.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a different experience. I don't think I've had an experience like this yet. Alright, so we'll start with the single then, yeah?
Yeah?
So it was this guy.
Yes.
My thinking was, I didn't get time to portray this, but a few little like laboratory gremlins stacked up in a lab coat.
Yeah. I saw that, and a sound that I had from the very start was like a mandolin. Like a guitar sort of thing.
Oh wow.
And I was like, yeah, I really hope he sends a guy that fits this. And he sent the single and I'm like, he's not gonna send it.
My idea was tap dancing because it had the big shoes.
Oh, I made it a vocal, like a sampled vocal. I have a sound font from Cookie Run that has like these really high-pitched little baby voices. Because I just thought they were little guys. They would be like humming to themselves or something. But that's what I had ended up with. Tap dancing is interesting. I didn't even notice the shoes.
Up next is this one.
Yes.
This little fish guy.
Yes. Little fishy.
It was supposed to look more like potion-y goo, and that it's like a lab creation. But again, you don't get the time to really show that off, so.
I didn't really know what I wanted, but I figured something percussive for me, just because I always associate like the machinery with that kind of stuff. These like anvils hitting, like it's hitting against the glass.
Yeah. Like he's trying to get out.
Just like a very simple loop. But
right.
Sometimes that's all you've got.
Up next is Alchemy and Fire, which was this guy.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be all burnt from the explosions of the potions.
Before I was doing this, I was setting up a theremin sound. So I saw the scientist guy and I just go, I guess that's him. I guess he's the theremin. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And like obviously the symbols, there's a few different tracks and stuff for different transitions, but yeah.
All of these have been like two very different ideas.
Yeah. What was your idea for it?
Just the idea of the potions exploding.
Oh, yeah.
So the final double is Alchemy and Earth. And I think this one's one of my favorites. I can't wait to re-render this one.
I think it's my favorite too. It's oh.
It wasn't supposed to look like Syncopite, but it was the idea of like rocks being held together by like potion goop stuff.
Yeah. Originally I had it as a percussive guy because I noticed the Syncopite similarity and I was like, oh,
Okay.
maybe it's like related or something, which doesn't make
No.
any sense. Eventually later on I had to adapt, and this guy ended up being the one that took the sound that was originally a mandolin.
Oh, okay.
And so I just made it into a synth.
Wow.
I guess like
Okay.
something with like hitting the little rocks and it glows the goop or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't have a sound in mind for this guy.
He just looks like you'd pick him up and he'd still keep trying to run in midair.
This is where I started to have trouble. Triples, I kind of froze. I didn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is exactly when I was needing backing. So I made this guy a choir. Like the little guys inside are singing, or maybe it's like air blowing through the mountain itself or something.
I'm surprised at how complex some of the sounds are.
This I could largely have copied from the Stog, because the Stog was already playing the chords.
Alchemy, fire, and water. This is the point where I didn't know what to do.
Really? Because I looked at this and I was like, he totally wants this to be like a shaker. He wants this to be a little monkey shaking the potions.
I didn't know what he would do with the potions, but they were there to be the main cause of sound, yeah.
Yeah. This was the one where I was like, I know for certain what he wants out of this guy. So I made it the shaker. And he also has a second sound that's supposed to be the gears around it. Yeah, like a sort of trap hi-hats.
Yeah. The final triple is Alchemy, Water, and Earth. And it was this guy.
This one, I could start to tell that you were running low on ideas.
Yeah.
God.
Reminds me of a Skylander.
Sort of looks like that too. This guy got what was originally the little golem guy's sound. This guy became the percussion, because I feel like there's not really much else this guy can be anyway. Here's a second track over here.
Now is the quad. I had such a clear image in my head, and I'm very upset that it didn't come through. Instead, just kind of looked like a Pheromine. It was supposed to be like the Frankenstein.
Yeah, I got that. I knew that I was gonna have less time for the quad because of just the fact of how we were doing it. You had the full time to design the monsters. I was just kind of going with the time that you left behind. So I literally was like, no matter what he sends, it's gonna fit for a vocal. And so I made it a vocal. We had the exact same idea for the lightning striking and coming to life. Yeah, that just ended up being like the idea being in a hypothetical animation. He'd be struck and he'd shock to life and he'd start singing, and then he'd just kind of fall back asleep.
I guess we should take a look at the finished song then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. I really liked the kind of middle part where it sounds like there's clangs and crashes going on. It feels like, it sounds like a workshop, right? Like a lab.
Yeah. I think that the anvils more than anything help sell that.
And that end part where the sound is going and coming back.
Thank
I
you.
definitely feel like this fits alchemy and magic. Wow. That's really surprised me.
Yeah, I think that despite the limitations, there is a lot that there is to enjoy about these guys. Maybe it's just because I've been through so much with them. I've grown quite attached to our little menagerie of very poorly thought out creatures.
Yeah. Before we go, I went back and chose a couple of monsters to give proper renders. Starting with Itty Bitty Bum, the alchemy single elemental monster. The name comes from what Melody called this monster, Itty Bitty, and with the addition of Bum. I'm glad this design feels more chaotic, as if it's a towering stack of goofballs messing around in a lab. They are 1 by 1 in size and can be found on the Alchemy Island. The other monster I wanted to give a new render was this little guy. Meet Goo Roll, a rock troll monster held together by magical goo. They are 2 by 2 in size and would also be available on Alchemy Island. If you have any names for the other guys we made today, feel free to comment them down below, as we would love to see them. We hope you enjoyed this challenge as much as we did. If you would like me to attempt more challenges like this, leave a comment down below. Make sure to check out Melody in the description. And thanks for watching.